I wanted to really quickly do a review. Now, if you watch the build, I did a live of the build. This is Block Tech Builds, 140 pieces, bull monster truck. I got it at Five Below for $5. Now, there is no way to put a figure in here. If you watch my live video, you'll see me trying to force a max figure in there, which is very flexible, and a Lego figure, which is less flexible, and they're about the same size. If you don't believe me, here's the figures. I can show you me trying to come in there. I mean, they'll go in, but they won't let they're sitting down. So, I mean, there's some things about this. The door's open. And there's a way to put them in that way, this way, but no way you put them in, they're going to be sitting down because, I mean, there's not enough headroom for him to sit down. I took his little backpack off and also tried to get the Lego figure in there. Neither one would fit. The, whatever the heck these are, he won't fit in there. He will, you can slide him in, but he ain't gonna look like he's driving it. I try to finagle with him a little bit. You might be able to get those little doorables in there. I don't know, that's what I was thinking about. But overall, for $5, you get 140 pieces, and it is it's an interesting build. I won't say fun. It was a little frustrating at times because I am not as gifted with this kind of blocks. There's some movements on here, so I feel like a Technic should have more movement to them. But then again, Lego has been using a lot more Technic pieces with their, you know, Ferrari builds and stuff. So when I see things like this, I want them to be able to do moving things like this moves for a reason. Probably it's just, you know, wiggle room from part of the mold. I mean, all right. So the doors open up like this, and then they straighten out like this, and then it's a mask vehicle. So it's like Gator mixed with Thunderhawk. So my mask is like he's turning into a plane so he can take off and fly and go after Venom. Now, the good thing about this is it does roll really well, even with the wings out. I'm not quite sure if the wings should go, like, or not the wings, I should say doors, should go like this or closer. But I just put them closer because I think it looks better. The bull's horns are also on some free moving things, so you got to decide if you want them back. And then put these down, or you can have them up if you want to. It looks kind of like smokestacks. Or up, but I mean, there's so much wiggle room on these. But it does have some nice rolling wheels. There are some differences between the prototype, which is on the box, and this. These little horns are tinier. Originally, they look like the same thing, but his bull horns are made out of these things. But they're clearly, these are the ones made for it, so they're not the same. There's a few other places. I can't remember where the other places were, but if you watch my build video, if you really care, it'll show you the other places where, well, there's one other place in particular that was definitely a different one in the final. Oh, it's these little things right here. Originally, they were more like these, where they were beveled, I guess, in the prototype for the instructions. Now, you might be saying, what instructions are you talking about? Good question. I had them here 5 seconds ago. Here. The instructions, for people who keep asking me, can you send me the instructions? No, I don't have a scanner. What I'll do is provide, it's a page, and it's like a book, because they didn't put, you know, steps 1 through 5 over here, and, you know, 6 through 10 over here. It starts here, goes here, here, and here, and it goes from the top down, top down. So here is the parts. If you want the instructions, you can freeze frame right here. This is steps 1 through 11. Okay, steps 12. All right, freeze down here. And if you can't rewind, and then freeze down here. And then steps 125 through 136. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Again, you can freeze it right here. Freeze it right here. And what I meant by the beveled parts, when I was one place in here I was trying to use it, I couldn't tell what they were. I had to really zoom in for a long time. I could not figure it out, because originally you could tell it wasn't made like a smooth round circle. All right, the last page we have all the way through step number 45 is 1-45. I don't know why it's 1 dash. All right, so we got this down, of course, again up to bottom. All right, so if you want to pick yours up, you can check out your Five Below. They have this one and thought he had the other one over here. I think I put it on a stack behind me. I got a stack of different things. So there will be another one of these built eventually, but I'm trying to rotate through different ones. I just wanted to try one of these out to see if I like it. I will show you right now what I would prefer to have. I like brick building things. The Technic things are okay if you use them in like parts of the other things. Like here's some Technic parts. Whew. Wow, that wind. All right, this is $15. This was $5. I would rather pay $15 for this brick build because I like brick build for one thing. Plus the tires are much bigger on this thing. And you could put a figure in there, which you can see little figures inside of there. So here it is compared to each other. The cab is about the same size for both of them. Well, the hood on this one's longer. It's more like a Jeep. And the cab's about the same though. The bed, of course, is longer on the monster truck over here. So here's the top comparison. Side. You can eat the other one pretty much, yeah, technically. And here's the bottom. And the reason there's a rubber band on there is because I made it to a pull-back toy. If you pull it back farther, you get more. It gets a lot more zip to it. So there it is side by side. If you have this one, you have an idea how big this one is. Other than the tires, it's pretty much the same size. The number of pieces, this is going to have more because this is a lot of Technic pieces. This is pretty much all Technic pieces. This only has about 1, 2, 3, 4 Technic pieces, you know, and some other ones scattered throughout the thing. So let me know in the comments below if you would pick up this one or if you did. There's also a green one, and if you picked up this one, and let me know which one you think is better. I'm going to tell you right now, my personal opinion is not because I'm a Lego snob, because there's a lot of people going, well, of course it's Lego because Lego is better. Not always, but in this situation, I like this one a lot better. It's, again, I'm a brick person. This is a Technic person. You might be more of a Technic person. I've seen the Lego Technic sets that are cars, so I guess that's what they're going for with this one. It's not as much my thing. There's a this is very different. It's very outside the window or outside of the box. Again, there's some moving pieces on here, so I'm not sure why exactly, other than the fact that maybe it's just not able to secure. And it's just what it is, you know, free floating pieces. Again, these go out. All right, front, top, Red Bull gives you wings. Side, the back, which is really weird because the back's like wide open, and bottom. All right. Oh, and if you want to know the little SKU number, for some reason, I don't think that they can look things up like this, but you can always try. Here's the SKU number. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and let me know if this is one you picked up.